writing. He could have used Astonishing Grace. It probably wouldn't have worked very well on the melody, but that's what it was. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Saved a wretch like me. He was astonished. Astonishing grace, the all-sufficient grace, the divine enabling power of God to take you from that place of weakness and elevate you into a place of His strength. That's astonishing. Astonishing. I believe He's going to do some astonishing things with His people. I believe those people that have recognized how astonishing He is and are holding back from what He's calling them to do, that God is going to vomit them out on the shore someplace in a land that they didn't want to go to because they knew how astonishing He was and that He was going to change a people, that He was going to save a people. I believe that's going to happen to some of you. I believe you've been holding back from going and saying, no, I don't want to go, Lord. Why would I want to go talk to them? Why would I want to go out into the streets? Why would I want to go into India? Why would I want to go to those places? Why would I want to try to get through the narrow ways and the slums of India to talk to people? Why would I want to do that? He said, fine, I'll just vomit you out there. I'll put you there so that you have to be there. And you go and you see lives changed, completely changed. And He literally stopped the clock. I've told you that story. I stayed way beyond what I should have stayed when I was there at the invitation of that slum pastor. And then he said, everyone here wants prayer. I said, fine, let's do it. I was catching a flight at 8:30 at night. We're going on, pushing on 6 o'clock. I'd given myself 2.5 hours leeway to get there. The Lord brought every single one of them and released a word over them. And we moved out and we got into the streets, and you know the story. I get out there, it was a 6-lane highway and it was down to 1. Because at night in Noida, they bring out every merchant in the world. And they just pack it right down and you make your way through if you can, but you can't. And I looked at Babu and said, oh my goodness, why didn't you say something? He said, I told you we needed to go. I got to the airport, and let me tell you, it's not easy to check in going out of India. Gave my paperwork, fine, go ahead. Oh. Gave my paperwork, fine, go ahead. I sat in the gatehouse for an hour and a half, waiting for my flight. That's God. Yes. If God can hold the sun in place so that the victory can be won, He can give me all the time He needs, driving all the way from Noida, all the way back into New Delhi, all the way back in, get me to the airport and say, okay, guards, just move out of the way there. This man needs to get through. And then let me sit there astonished for an hour and a half, going, how in the world did He do that? Wow, that's the God that we serve. You are astonishing, God. Words fail me. My expressions of who you are inadequate at best. But here's what I want you to do now. Now you have this word. I want you to grab hold of it. I want you to nurture it. I want you to eat of it. I want you to seek the Lord and find out how it applies to you and what He wants you to do that will be so astonishing that the world's going to be changed. Because let me tell you something, nothing is going to change if the church stays in the same place that we've been. Nothing. It'll just keep slowly dragging on. He says, I'm looking for my people. All the world is groaning. What's God waiting for? His people. His people to start moving out in astonishment so that the world can be astonished. Amen? Amen. Give the Lord